This had some beautiful cinematography to it, and the creative camera angles, the locations too, where they were filming this, especially in Israel. That beautiful old world section of Israel was just absolutely gorgeous. Um, the entire film was really educational for me personally because I didn't know that much about the Torah and the rules of what went with it. And it was explained really, really well for people who are not of a Jewish denomination. They could understand it. Um, I loved that. I loved showing how women can still follow their religious beliefs, but still feel beautiful and still feel awesome. I loved the music in this. I thought it fit the film really, really well. All of those interviews were great. And the vast amount of where they did things from Israel to Miami and then going into New York, I thought that that was awesome. The film also gave a really cool history of wigs and how wigs came to be in fashion, starting with different kinds of religious denominations and then going into the Paris fashion craze. So I thought that that was really, really cool. Yeah, you guys did a fantastic job on this.
Sheitel, man, what an interesting documentary. I have never think about the importance of wigs, and at least not in this aspect. I didn't know about this side of Jewish culture and how married women are, need to have their heads covered. Only their husbands can see their actual hair and everything. That's something I didn't know about, and it was fascinating to learn about this, and it was fascinating to see how wigs can play such an important role in their lives. It's both a cultural element, but also, how you say this, an aesthetic element. And it's inspiring to see how some of these women found so much comfort, so much support in these weeks, because some of them have had gone through some difficulties, like some illnesses, some sickness, and to see that wigs can help them to carry on through life, to give them strength, and and to help them express themselves within the limits. I won't say limits, but within the boundaries of our culture and religion. It's an amazing thing to do. Yeah. So this was a very well done documentary. I was very interested by it, and yeah, it's a beautiful take. It's very interesting. There's no thing to say about it. It's well done and it's fascinating. So thank you very much for sending it, and well done.
This film, Sheitel, is about Orthodox Jewish women and the wigs they use to cover their hair and what it means to them culturally and why it is expressive to them. The use of wigs has evolved over many years, taking inspirations from many different cultures and countries that for hundreds of years covered their hair in different ways, scarves, wigs, whatnot. And for medical reasons of and now they're changing the ways to cover their hair, or for medical reasons of their hair loss, and also keeping a similar significance throughout. Throughout the film, they talk about their history and their religion and why traditionally it means a lot to them, and they bring in lots of hairstylists and their different opinions and why it makes them feel important and beautiful.
Sheitel, Beauty and the Hidden is a fascinating documentary about an area of Judaism that I did not know much about. To learn more about the subject really is an informative experience. And the women interviewed do an exceptional job articulating what their Sheitel means to them and their faith. I especially liked the explanation connecting the Sheitel to the Torah and how it is meant to empower women as a blessing and not oppress them. The the documentary did an admirable job focusing on women in different areas from Los Angeles to New York to Miami and Israel. And even though the women live in different parts of the world, they share a connectedness through their shadel and strong convictions. This is an excellent film that will greatly interest audiences.